everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Dolphins are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Texans, who will need to be strong up front. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. And got his tight end, Duarte. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Wide, 20. Wide.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And Cameron has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Here we go, TK. 380. 380.
Tannehill on 3rd down. It's caught. Stills right side. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they've had a great, impressive offensive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Bridgewater now on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Play action now. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down. Okay, time now to meet the starters defensively for the Miami Dolphins.
And let's start with Xavier Howard, a cornerback out of Baylor. He's one of the top 50 players on my board coming out of the draft in 2016, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. Long, lean, has excellent ball skills.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, push you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Barth puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to...
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. Picked off by Rich. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
They run with Howard. And he's got room. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he has Carew. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Let's go. 180. 180.
Bridgewater on first down. Got it complete to Crabtree. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater now, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Teddy Bridgewater, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go. Dagger.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So with 1 second left in the half, now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at a good. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. No gain, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A right side catch by Crabtree. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll come out in the pistol. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, blue 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd. They've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Bridgewater. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. First down throw for Bridgewater. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he's got a noon one. 11 yards for number 11. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Oh, he bowls over it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A give to Howard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he finds Stills, complete. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tannehill on first down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Red zone opportunity. Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bridgewater. Now the ball comes loose. It's caught by Crabtree. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Howard that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He was going again for a new one, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
380.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Time for a break. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Three yards to go here on second down. They run again with a jive. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. One receiver left, three to the right. Bridgewater to throw it. Carew's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has